All right. So it's officially time for the Jimmy Butler era in Miami to come to an end. Or at least it's what he thinks, because according to Shams, while Jimmy hasn't requested a trade, he wants to be gone. But then the report also came out today that Pat Riley, old self, Sleepy Pat, said, hey, we're not trading Jimmy Butler. But guess who doesn't care? Me. I feel like this happens all the time in the NBA where you say you're not going to do something and you do it anyways. So in the heat of all these Jimmy Butler trade rumors, so in the heat of all these Jimmy Butler trade rumors, I'm still gonna make this video. Let's have fun with it. And maybe it won't happen. Shoot, Jimmy's on the last year of his contract and supposedly is gonna decline this $50 million player option and go into free agency as a 36-year-old man. So I'm gonna trade him before he expires to the team that I think is most likely to do so. Also, I forgot to mention that it's the Suns and the Warriors that supposedly is top two teams, but let's be honest. While it's possible, the Suns got that crazy Bradley Beal contract. I think out of his favorite teams, it's more likely Jimmy would go to the Warriors. And now I scavenged for a few articles and a few different trade scenarios. So this one right here has the Heat getting back Kuminga, Podziemski, Wiggins, Gary Payton, Kevon Looney, and 2 first-round picks. I think that's a little bit crazy. Found another one which had them getting just Kyle Anderson, Wiggins, Gary Payton, and 2 first-round picks. So what I personally decided to do is say forget all these trash writers and create my own trade, which you can debate a wall, which is basically just Jimmy Butler for Wiggins due to the contract reasons, Gary Payton, 2 first-round picks, the first one being a top 5 protected this year, as well as Jonathan Kuminga. I wanted to have at least one of the young players of him and Podziemski including the deal, and I felt like Kuminga made the most sense because he's expiring this year as well as Jimmy. So the Warriors would have to focus on re-signing both Jimmy and Kuminga. True, even Dennis Schroeder is an expiring contract, but to be fair, they got him for like 2 second-round picks, I think. So this will allow the Warriors to compete a little bit better, I guess, for the closing chapters of Steph Curry's career. And welcome to Miami, Jonathan Kuminga and Andrew Wiggins, the new starting power forward and small forward. And for the Heat, Tyler Hero's been really good this year, and part of Miami's trade negotiations, or like the rumors or whatever, has been that basically they kind of just want to move on and continue to compete as well. So we're going to do exactly that. We're not going to take a full step back. Miami is 6th in the conference currently, and Hero's a damn 87 overall, and so is Bam. Bam's actually been a bit off this year, but maybe he's picking it back up recently. Also, I'm not going to be making a trade just yet. I'm actually going to bring back turning up trade negotiation difficulty to 100. I feel like this is one of the first times I've done this year, and so yeah, let's do it. So immediately moving on for the trade, I'm going to start Hero, Rozier, Wiggins, Kuminga, and Bam, and then off the bench we're going to bring Jaime, Duncan Robinson, Khalil Ware. I'm giving some minutes. He's a 70 overall, but honestly, I just don't want Kevin Love, old self, to play. Haywood Highsmith, Payton's going to get some minutes, and Jovic is going to get some minutes for the hell of it. I'm pretty sure he starts in real life, and they actually had him outside the whole lineup, so I want to give him some minutes at a 75 overall. And it looks like the Warriors are on a 6-game win streak, or a 5-game in their recent games since trading for Jimmy, so good for them. Jimmy's having some pretty decent stat lines and playing like 35 minutes a game, but also there's still a season to be played, and I should want you to be worse because we have your pick. Pistons, do not ever call me up again and offer Bam on a buyout for Tobias Harris. I'm gonna turn off trades in general after that. All right, so it's the day of the trade deadline, and well, we're 22 and 27, and yet still somehow the 7th seed. We had not one all-star. Why is Vooch on the Knicks? Traded Mitchell Robinson for him. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be worse. All right, I'm trading Kevin Love and Alec Burks to the Wolves for Terrence Shannon Jr. and Josh Minott. This is some pure BS of just trading 2 guys who I don't play anyways for 2 guys the Wolves don't play anyways, but they're young. It maybe could be some for us. Also, if they run a 10-man rotation, they will be playing both guys we're trading them, so screw it, whatever. Good luck on your playoff run. And I wasn't using those 2 anyways. This is like such a nasty team. Like there's nothing about looking at this team that I like. Almost. If I had to establish a basis of where I'm going with Miami, basically as we are 7th seed despite being way under 500, Hero, Bam, Kuminga I plan on keeping around. We are going to re-sign him and keep him for however long. But like after that, I mean, I guess Jaime Jaquez can stay around, but after that, I'm literally not attached to most of these players. Jovic, yeah, sure. Khalil Ware, sure. That's why I wanted to get some more young players to like keep around along with all these guys. Our pick is lottery protected year, so if we did fall into the lottery, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But in order to do that, we're gonna have to be worse than I guess the Pistons are on their way up. But I mean the Pistons, the Sixers, but we're better than, I mean, look at this. The rest of the Pistons and the Nets are trailing behind us. So I think like getting a playoff spot this year seems pretty foolproof. I'm not gonna lie though, something about Duncan Robinson just pisses me off, like just his player build. So I'm gonna trade him and Gary Payton to the Lakers for Rui Hachimura and Maxwell Lewis. I'm actually gonna alter the trade and I'm gonna make it Haywood Highsmith and Gary Payton for Rui Hachimura and Bronny James. Welcome to Miami, baby. Welcome. Just like your pops. And then I'm also going to trade Duncan Robinson 1 second-round pick for Zach Collins from the Spurs. Reason why is because, you know, Ware's a 70. If we're going to lock it and go for the playoffs this year, might as well get a legit backup center. So this will leave us with a starting starting lineup. Yeah, never mind. Y'all about to hate me. I have signed to be our starting point guard on day one. I decided to give a shot to a free agent. Welcome to the team, Markelle Fultz. He'll be on a one-year deal with a team option this year, so he's about to prove if he could save his career literally right now. Why did I do this? Because I was looking through the rotation. I'm like, oh, that is true. Yeah, Hero can pass the ball a little bit, sure. But, you know, Rozier, we bench him. We lose a little bit more playmaking, but damn, he don't even really pass the ball either. Then Wiggins doesn't pass the ball. Kuminga doesn't pass the ball. Hachimura doesn't pass the ball. So I'm like, damn, I need a point guard. And I guess that is also something that Jimmy brought to this team as well. So Markelle Fultz, you're going to pull up and be a facilitator for this team and play 20. We'll go 22 minutes in the starting lineup. I'll let Rui play a little bit more off the bench. We'll start with that. Next to Hero, Wiggins, Kuminga, and Bam. And then the bench looks pretty good now with Rui, Zach Collins, Rozier, Jaquez, and Jovic. Yeah, this is weird, but this is year one. And honestly, that was the funniest, most interesting thing I thought I could do at this point, was that stupid thing of signing him. Shea wins MVP, Jared McCain Rookie of the Year, Westbrook 6-man, Victor DPOY. I was just watching a video of Victor next to Cat, and he made him look like he was 6'5". Suggs, Most Improved Player. LeBron, Clutch Player. Joe Mazzulla, Coach of the Year. Bam made the All Defensive Second Team. And wow, we tanked out of the playoffs entirely. You know what? I'm not mad at it. We actually finished with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th worst record in the league. I'm okay with that. Maybe the Heat aren't, but you know what else too? I kind of just simulated the rest and never checked to see how Markelle was playing. And you know what? He played pretty good. He shot 49% from the field, averaged 4.5 assists. He was a slight positive in the wins added column. I won't say very much so. He's an okay defender, I guess. Not the greatest. Rui was actually a negative. Maybe that's where the problem was. Didn't really think much about that. The reason why I made the trade for Rui, by the way, was I don't know how I never said this, because I think Markelle caught me off guard, was that we were such a bad offense that I was like, let's get another offensive player. And by the end of the year, Bam averaged 16, Wiggins 16, and Kuminga also almost 16 points. Hero with 23, 5 and 5 a game. But yeah, this team, who made the playoffs over us? Oh, the Nets did, for one. Well, at least the play-in, and the Sixers and the Pistons. That's a bad look. So this is how post Jimmy Butler went, just a downward spiral. And the Warriors, I'm pretty sure, did really good. Yeah, 54 wins with Jimmy. Matter of fact, let's see how they do in the playoffs real quick. First round, Golden State, they win. Second round, they lose to Dallas. Yeah, sounds about right. And the Knicks lose in the championships and get 7 games. Good God, I can't speak. Sorry, Nikola Vucevic. Good try, though. LeBron is retired. Every time I'm astonished that DeAndre Jordan is still a backup center in the NBA. Every time I see that he still is with the Nuggets. It's crazy how far height and a basic skill set can bring you, because DeAndre was drafted before Blake Griffin and he's still playing, and Blake retired 2 years ago, or at least 1. All right, it's time for the draft lottery. At the very least, honestly, it's pretty good that we're going to keep our pick. It says Thunder via Miami, but that doesn't matter. And we'll also have the Warriors pick in the first round this year, so that's cool. All right, this is it right here for all the marbles. I'm going to pray that our pick moves up from 8. Come on, it's time. Nope, we stay at 8. Okay, I don't even care about the rest. Raptors get number 1. Probably just gonna stand pat at 8. We really don't have much else to move up from here anyways. You know what? I think I'm gonna hold on to we're gonna have to pay Kuminga a lot of money as well, but is there a possibility that it'd be a really good thing if I held on to Rui, Rozier, and Zach Collins and Wiggins expiring contracts, and we go into the next offseason and look for another big free agent to come to Miami, because they all are gonna expire? But I could also just trade them for other players who will expire at the exact same time, and I might do that as well. Hey, this is random, but you know how every video I complain that 2K has protections wrong, where you can protect a pick in the lottery and then the next year you shouldn't, you know, actually lose it, because usually picks are protected for like 8 years until they finally turn into a second round pick. Well, guess what? This is the first video ever where they're not wrong. This Miami pick right here that OKC has, you know how our pick was protected in the lottery this year? It is actually, I just looked it up. It's lottery protected in 2025, and after that in 2026 it is unprotected. So the Thunder have our pick next year 1000%. So that kind of negates any possibility of a this year retooling rebuild. We literally cannot afford that, because we will not have our pick next year. This is actually legit. But what I can do, and the reason why I even saw that trade in the first place, or why I saw that in the first place, is because I can trade Andrew Wiggins in some sort of package. I want to finesse more out of them on this 100% trade difficulty and get more than this, but I can get our pick back, and honestly relatively easily. Now, even if our pick, I just don't want to run that risk risk of matter of fact, let me check something out real quick. 1 year post Jimmy Butler, is there any like really good free agents I could see coming to Miami? Oh, well, Jimmy's one of them. You know what, actually, I'm gonna do something real quick. I don't know if I can edit this though, because it's kind of far in, but actually I don't know what type of money he's gonna get, so I'm gonna let Jimmy go to free agency, but I'm probably gonna force him back to Golden State. I think that's pretty fair. Yeah, in all honesty though, the free agents this year aren't very good. I mean, you got James Harden, that's about it. But next year, possibly, not entirely, you know, it's not guaranteed, but there could be Luka, KD, shoot, Dame if he really wanted to, but that's kind of desperate. Could be Trae Young as well. That would be an interesting one, actually, like a really interesting one. I could see him coming down here. De'Aaron Fox as well, possibly. I feel like he usually makes it to the free agency. Jaren Jackson. So, okay, we are going to trade Andrew Wiggins, Terrence Shannon, Pele Larson, the 27th pick in this year's draft, a future second-round pick, for Utah's unprotected pick next year. That's the Jazz. They are pretty garbage. Our own pick next year, Philadelphia's pick this year, which is the 10th pick that the Thunder have, as well as another Clippers pick in 2027. This is a lot to get back, even on 100% trade difficulty. And guess who I was able to keep through all this? You already know, Bronny James. He's still here. No, honestly, they were letting me choose between him and Pele, and that made me think Bronny's probably become pretty damn good, like he always does in 2K. So I'm gonna keep him. So now we just take a huge step back. We could still go and sign like a 1-year rental as well. And honestly, you know who would help us not have to do that is actually I don't think this hinders this whatsoever. Yeah, there was one more trade. You know what though? There was another one as well, actually. Hold on, let me make sure I do my research. All right, I'm gonna trade Rui and Terry Rozier for Jock Landale and the 12th pick in the draft from Houston. It's honestly not a terrible trade for Houston because, you know, they're like entering contention and they get 2 good players. Well, not contention, but whatever. I guess, yeah, kinda. And I'm gonna trade Jock Landale to the Kings for a top 3 protected 2027 pick, because they don't know this is after I'm gonna steal De'Aaron Fox from them. Hold that. Honestly, I'm not even dead set on signing De'Aaron Fox. And now we are left with oh yeah, we still have Zach Collins. Yeah, he just makes a lot of money. I do like Zach Collins though. He's a good player, especially in 2K. Adds a lot of estimated wins to the team, and you know how I like that. This is insanely random, but I'm gonna trade Zach Collins to the Bucks for AJ Green. I rock with AJ Green. He could shoot the ball well, and I also really just rock with him because of his name, because I used to have a Cincinnati Bengals AJ Green jersey back in like 2012, and this saves us $16 million this year. So yeah, we have just cleared a lot of money off the books. We still have to re-sign Kuminga, and that's gonna piss me off having to try and manage that. But hopefully, you know what? Hopefully during the moratorium period, nobody even offers for him, and I could like sign somebody else and then sign him. That would be fire. Even if it's James Harden on a 1-year deal, I don't care. I know we got our pick back too, but that trade honestly became more of stealing all the other picks included, which included that 10th pick. So now we have 8, 10, and 12. We have Hero and Bam. You know what I'm saying? We still finessing doing all this on this 100% trade negotiation. Well, bada bing, bada boom. And the rotation still isn't that bad either. Oh, Markel, sorry. Yeah, you're getting declined because I'd rather save that $4 million. And we are going to have to pay these rookies we're about to trade for, but it is what it is. Also, I kind of like that we have the 8, 10, and 12 picks because I want some adversity. I don't want the best picks in the draft. All right, first pick, the Raptors, Cooper Flagg. Second, Igor Demine, Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, Ace Bailey, Trey Johnson. Damn, they got all the good players. Okay, it's our pick. I'm gonna go ahead and draft Nolan Traore. Says he has a Hall of Fame ceiling. So does this dude McNeely. If anything, it says LeBron. But I'm gonna play bold, and I'm gonna draft Traore because we need a point guard who can really swing the rock. He averaged 14 assists with 15 points over in France. I've heard of this dude in real life, and yeah, whatever. I'll take him. Please don't. Let's see. Oh, trade to announce. Okay, to the oh, Lauri Markkanen, and they drafted McNeely. Okay, they replaced him with another white boy. Wait, who? And I think, wait, was that the Kings who made that trade too? That's actually kind of fire. That's a good trade. That's a crazy trade. Hey, don't worry though. I'm gonna be taking De'Aaron Fox from y'all anyways. They have Markkanen, De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis. That makes sense. I damn near traded I think Wiggins to this team, but then obviously we had bigger fish to fry. I think it's between this dude Drake Powell and this dude Ruzic, but I'm gonna go with Ruzic, big 6'10" dude from Spain. Since our one true, like, well, I mean, we have Jovic, who's also a 6'10" dude from wherever the hell he's from, but I think we use another one considering that well, he'll probably be better than Jovic, and also Kuminga's our other wing and he's like 6'6". So yeah. And then next up, I'm gonna go ahead and draft my big dog Giddey. I always remember this dude and draft him in these. And if Khalil Ware isn't good enough to make Bam start at the 4 or start alongside Bam or whatever, oh, this dude definitely will eventually. And either way, I mean, this team could kind of use anything. And well, I did notice that like I did pass up on a few guys who could have Hall of Fame ceiling, like this guy or Ian Jackson, whatever, but Well, for one, Giddey is the best current player out of them, but also we already drafted a wing and a guard, so I'll go ahead and draft a big for our 3rd pick in the lottery. I think that's all of our picks as well. Yep, that's all of them. I kind of wish we had more. I don't know if that's even... I could just trade AJ Green for another one. I kind of want to do that now. I won't lie to you. I noticed before I saw AJ Green that we traded for him, he had negative in wins added last year. Okay, I was able to get the 17th pick from the Spurs. Funnily enough, they have the 14th pick, which is right now, and they traded this as well for OG. Ah, screw you. Well, and they gave up a Wizards unprotected pick. For this guy. Oh, good for the Spurs, I guess. OG got traded again. Okay, to Brooklyn. Oh, I just sighed in agony. Anyways, I'll take the other Hall of Fame dude, Ian Jackson. You know, he's got Dwayne Wade too. Let me not even think twice. Also, I finessed another 2nd round pick in that trade as well. And so, oh my God. Oh, wait, I do recognize some of y'all. Isaiah Evans, Dwayne Wade stealing as well. Man, give me you two. We need all the D Wades we could get. All right, so yeah, good draft, obviously. And I think these 3 at the very least will probably all play this year. You're definitely getting paid like you need to play. We're gonna accept Jaime. They want me to decline Jovic. I rather accept it and maybe trade him if y'all really think he's trash. And I'm gonna accept Manat as well. But I already said I'm not bringing back Fultz. We have to bring back Kuminga, obviously. Hopefully, let me see. First day he has. Oh damn, he's got 4 offers and it's day 1, but it doesn't look like he's gonna accept none of them yet. So I could play the long game here. But I mean, the only other guys that are here is James Harden. And if we sign Harden to, let's say, a 1-year deal, we will have no cap space left. So what would have to happen is that we would have to sign him to that 1 year, and then Kuminga would have to sign a multi-year. It's also not a good sign for our next year's cap space though if Harden is going to take all of it, considering that we only have guys we want to keep long term right now. So yeah, and also yeah, it's just not looking good for that. But you know what, it is what it is. All right, so we have made our big free agency moves, and you're gonna hate me a little bit, but I'm happy with what I did. I have decided to pass up on James Harden. Really was the only main guy that we could have, you know, went for and like finesse the Kuminga contract. I actually decided to offer Kuminga on the first day of free agency and front load his contract and fully lock him in, since nobody else was really giving him a competitive offer anyways. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna finesse him instead. Obviously I couldn't sign him to an extension during the season because you can only sign players off their rookie contract to an extension a year prior during the previous offseason. There's a deadline for that at in September. Who I did decide to sign with about what was it, like we had like 30 million extra after that. I signed Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey, welcome to Miami. Yep. So remember how I wanted, you know, a facilitator, like a connecting piece to, you know, pass the ball a decent amount, things of that nature. Yeah. And how I signed Josh Giddey was I gave him a 2-year deal with a team option for next year, so that if we do want to, I'll sign one more person, Malik Beasley, with a team option for next year, so that if we want to get rid of both of them next offseason, we can. If we have some sort of miraculous season, which I think becomes more possible with Giddey, a miraculous season, because for some reason the Bulls are always so good in this game. I think in one of my videos though, I saw the Bulls were good and I traded for Josh Giddey and they were still really good. So he's not the only piece that makes him really good in this game for some reason, but he's definitely one of them. And so if you look right here, next offseason, I think this 30 million is including if we were to decline these team options. And so we would have about $30 million. Then we could also get rid of hell, I don't know. It wouldn't be the most difficult thing in the world to like try and get 30 to 35 to $40 million next offseason in cap space if we really needed it. And damn, Bam makes a lot of money. Oh my God, that is good. God, you might got to get out of it. No, okay. Anyways, but yeah, it's really not much to lose. Harden's probably gonna go down to like an 80 some anyways. And so our rotation for this second season, I'm pretty happy with it. It's gonna be Giddey at the 1 with Traore off the bench, Hero at the 2 with Beasley off the bench, Kez at the 3 with this dude Ruzic off the bench, Kuminga at the 4 ahead of Jovic, and then Bam, Kadeem, Khalil Ware, some combination of that. I don't even really want to sign anybody else. I like having our rookies play off the bench, and we actually have 14 players on the dot already. So give me some 2-way contracts and we'll keep it pushing. You know what? I decided to sign one more contract. I swung a contract to Quentin Grimes just in case we need another wing. I could see there being some potential for, you know, like Ruzic maybe not being good enough in his rookie year or something like that, or Jovic or whatever. Yeah, that's a good fit. I actually don't know if we're even allowed 15 players, but I'll figure it out. Pretty sure it's only 14, but whatever. Hero still an 88. Actually, yeah, I moved him to the 2 and he stood the same overall, I guess. Kind of wanted to put Kuminga at the 3, but it is what it is. Kez went up to an 80. Giddey's up to an 82. Grimes up to a 79. Actually, I didn't even think he was gonna get better. Jovic up to a 77. Khalil Ware up to a 74. He's gonna lose his spot a little bit though because Kadeem's better than him as of right now, like in his rookie year. Bronny is 72. Ian Jackson is to 74. Just like that though, in 1 year, I like this team now. I don't know how good we're gonna do, but I like the direction currently. I like making moves like the Josh Giddey signing because it's like a meticulous. Why the hell is Hero coming off the bench? It just ruined my whole vibe. Why would you try and bring Hero off the bench? What does Quentin Grimes kind of hit does he have on you guys? I don't even know anymore. I will say I did notice that Ruzic's stats are pretty bad for a rookie. He has really low shooting. I know these rookies kind of like to shoot, so I'm gonna keep him out the rotation. Actually, I am gonna let Grimes play off the bench ahead of him for now. And I'll make him a small forward as well, which actually puts him up to an 81. But aside from that, this is the rotation as of right now. It's exactly what I said earlier, except that Grimes is playing at the 3 instead of young Michael Ruzic. Giddey's getting 30 minutes, Hero at 35, Bam at 35, and Kuminga at 30 as well. Shout out to Bronny. Maybe one day I'll have you play. Good God, Nolan Traore went 0 for 4 with 3 turnovers in his first game. How about the second one? 15 points, much better in 19 minutes too. There you go. Okay, we are starting off this season hot. Good God Almighty. We are 4-14, the second worst team in the league to Utah. But you know what that means though? We have the top 2 picks in the mock draft. Wait, oh, it's not. There's no mock draft yet, but whatever. You know what? I thought this team was gonna be scary, kind of maybe good, maybe, but I guess not. So here we are. We're just gonna ride it out at this point. They're winning some games and they're losing a lot of them. Damn, I almost got the Lakers pick 2 and I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't, right? I had a deal in that Bronny deal. I almost got the Lakers first. I forget what I didn't give up. It might have been I don't know. That was definitely a slight misstep, but we still have our pick and the Jazz pick. We have went up a little bit to 11-22, which isn't really that impressive. And it's January, so I mean, we know this team isn't good right now. So they've told us that much. Let me go see actually how the players are playing. Jaime's shooting 41%. Jovic shooting under 40%. The only players adding positive value to this team are Bam, Giddey, and Hero. Kuminga's not really that good. At the very least, we didn't sign him for too much money, but I do remember doing a Warriors video or something and noticing he wasn't really that good. The one thing that I didn't account for that's going to mess with our potential to sign one of these big free agents is that we're going to probably have 2 of the top 5 picks in the draft, which is going to account for a lot of money. And then on top of that, we're paying Bam $50 million. But I do think someone like Trae Young is still very possible to be to sign with us. He does have a $50 million player option though. I also think that De'Aaron Fox's dream is still alive for sure. He probably won't want too much money. All right, so I found a trade I'm down to do real quick. We are going to trade Josh Giddey and Quentin Grimes to the Phoenix Suns for Yusuf Nurkic and Ryan Dunn. So off our 1-year rental additions, we're actually going to benefit a bit and bring back in Dunn and the expiring contract of Nurkic, but more importantly, Ryan Dunn, who is currently a net negative, but is one of the best young defensive players in the league. He's already got 80 plus in both of those. He's got room to improve. And obviously, we're planning on getting rid of Giddey and Grimes anyways. So if you really want to get realistic with it on the Suns side of things, I noticed that last offseason or last regular season, they had traded for Chris Paul. Obviously, he retired. They always trade for Chris Paul in this game. So here you go. You get another point guard that likes to pass the ball, whatever. Although I did just notice they have Ben Simmons too, but whatever. I'm already in 100% trade with Clique. I don't care about y'all that much. So Ryan Dunn, we're officially obviously in the tank. And Dunn, I also don't want him. I'll take this as an opportunity to move Kuminga back to the 3 and Dunn will play the 4. We are also going to trade Malik Beasley and Nurkic to the Spurs for Donnie Freeman and Harrison Ingram. I don't know who the hell this dude is, but he was drafted 15th in his previous draft, so I'll allow it. I'll take it. And I think we're good to sit right there. And I'm actually going to run a 12-man rotation with Khalil Ware being the last person and literally all the young dudes playing off the bench from 12 to 8th in the rotation is just all rookies, basically. And then Nolan Traore is going to start now and Ryan Dunn as well. Also, Jaime saying he will re-sign. For one, he hasn't really been that good, but also 2, I'm not sure if I re-sign him if it'll override that $6 million team option and make me pay him $11 million next season. I don't really want to run that risk, but whatever. And obviously, 2, more importantly than anything, this is going to help us tank even worse. So yeah, Luka wins MVP. Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year. Cooper Flag 6th Man of the Year, behind probably Scotty Barnes because this team, I don't actually know. Maybe RJ actually. I think Scotty's at power forward. DPOY Victor. Marcus Sasser Most Improved Player. That's kind of crazy. Oh, okay, he was off the bench. I'm like, how the hell did he? Yeah, okay, good for him. And he was probably second and 6th Man of the Year. Anyways, Jason Kidd Coach of the Year. Yeah. So I thought we were going to be a surprise good team this year as Nolan Traore makes All Rookie first team, averaging 11-6 as I started him for the second half of the season. So did Kadeem, by the way, and so did Ruzic. But of course, we did not end up making the play in either one of these years now, as we were a little bit better than I would have hoped for. 29 wins is damn near exactly the same where we finished last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7th in the conference. 6th or 7th 7th in the league, I should say. But at least the Jazz are also bottom 4, so I guess I'll take that. I did play our best players like super low minutes to finish out the season. And you know, it was something that did surprise the hell out of me that I had checked at one point. Kuminga did start applying and providing a lot more to the team as time went on. So my God, Ryan Dunn was a super negative though. So at least he helped the tank. I mean, I'll allow that. But he's such a good defensive player. Sometimes I think his type of build is going to break the 2K system, and the wins added stuff's not even going to matter. And Luka wins finals MVP. He finishes the 3rd worst offensive team in the league and 18th best defense, which is pretty bad, but that is what it is. DeMar DeRozan retired. Guess the Lauri Markkanen experiment didn't go so well. And Paul George also retired with 1 year and $54 million left on his contract. It's actually going to mess us up because they're going to probably try and steal our players in free agency now, since they're going to have $54 million extra. Greg Popovich retired. And the draft lottery, screw it. We have 7th and 5th. Let me see. What is it? We get the number. Damn, wait, no, I should have just watched it. We jumped up twice. That is the most clutch thing that could have ever happened. By the way, too, this is a super random thought. I feel like I do this every video where like I'll have a thought that I should have said at the beginning that I'll say in the middle, but like obviously regardless of what happens with the Jimmy Butler trade, the Jimmy Butler era is, at least in terms of his impact or whatever the hell in Miami, is about to end soon. Probably just him being in Miami in general. He's probably just gonna leave in free agency one way or the other. I don't know why I'm sitting here watching this. Like I know what's gonna happen. Also, the Spurs are probably finessing the living hell out of the Hornets and the Wizards, but yeah, I'm gonna hold the Spurs because it's literally on the website that if the pick doesn't convey in 2025, it's supposed to turn into 2 second-round picks. So yeah, sorry San Antonio, but that's just the Charlotte one. I actually can't find anything about their Wizards pick, this 3rd overall one, so I'm just gonna let them have it. And you know what, that's like slight not payback, what's the word, we're like breaking it even a little bit, because I'm not gonna lie, that number 1 pick we got from Utah should probably still be with Utah, but I'm gonna blame OKC for having it in the first place because I traded for it, and fair and square, I traded things for it, so I'm gonna keep, obviously. But I was about to give this damn pick back anyways. Who are we gonna draft with number 1 overall? I think I'm gonna go AJ DeBonsta. I think we could use a LeBron type of guy, you know, we could use that forward, that game changing. I low-key, this is just for fun, I just want to be curious and see what could we potentially get if I package the 1st and the 4th pick. I'm gonna do those 2 alone first and just see. Zion and Brandon Ingram, but we'd have to give up Bam. Same goes for those 2. Now this was kind of crazy. We could get LaMelo and the 2nd pick for pick 1, pick 4, and Kuminga. Obviously, I'm not doing any of these because I lowered the trade difficulty, but like it's pretty funny to consider. 1st overall pick, I'm gonna go for it. Welcome to Miami, AJ DeBonsta. He'll play next to Kuminga. 2nd pick is Boozer. 3rd pick is a Cup. Now starting lineup wise, considering that we already have Traore, Hero, Kuminga, DeBonsta, and Bam, we don't actually need anybody, but then that leaves even more room for drafting this dude Darren Peterson, probably, who's ranked 3rd overall consensus, and DeBonsta's already an 82. Damn. I'm gonna draft another D-Wade Hall of Fame ceiling Darren Peterson. Welcome to Miami. We're in that number 24, and that's actually all of our picks, but I'm okay with that. I mean, we had pick 1 and 4, so obviously I'm okay with it. Or yeah, 1 and 4, I think. They are the 2 highest overall, well, 1st and 3rd highest overall players in this draft, which makes sense. And you know what that does leave a lot of room for? If we did need to trade any of really Kuminga or whoever the hell, we now have 2 elite wings potentially. It also says Peterson wants to play the point guard. I don't know what type of passing he's got, but that would be kind of interesting. His passing's in like the 70s. They're actually telling me to get rid of Khalil Ware, and I'm gonna re-sign literally everybody as of right now, but I would be far from opposed to that. I wish he was better. He's good, but him being a 70 overall to start his career has hurt him a little bit, because that dude Kadeem was like a 75 to start. So yeah, but for $5 million, that's if we for sure can't sign anybody, then that'll change things. Okay, yeah, we are 79. Well, actually, no, I take that back. We're 23 million over the cap room right now. So it's virtually impossible for us to sign anybody big time in free agency, which kind of sucks because the Bonds is making 17 million right now. You know what? I gotta admit something. This is the first time I could truly say this. I regret trading. I made a misstep. I should not have traded Josh Giddey. I should have kept Josh Giddey because we could have accepted his team option. Granted, we should be fine because Traore is going to take his spot anyways, but yeah, I shouldn't have traded Josh Giddey. Although it's still not that big of a deal because Giddey was a player who, granted, he did provide like a couple wins or whatever, but as Jimmy Butler is going to re-sign with the Warriors, I guess he accepted his player option last year. We could probably replace Josh Giddey with someone who's a lot cheaper, and I think I saw a player or 2 who could do that. Oh, also he's right here, but we do not have the money for him anymore. We also already have 15 players, but I got players I'm thinking about moving anyways. Also, I don't even know how if we're gonna go this far, but Bam is asking to re-sign. I think this will get rid of his 50 million player option. Yeah, please do this as soon as possible. I don't even know if you're gonna make it that far, if I'm being honest with you. Nah, he probably will. And Jaime, you might as well. We'll just sign you back as well. Might as well. We're out of money as it is. I'm actually not going to sign anybody. I thought I was going to sign Anthony Simons, but I think we're just going to go into the season with our only point guard being Traore and then trust everybody else to facilitate as well. I mean, obviously Hero can play the one as well. So can Peterson. It's less about who can play and more just about a fit with the team. But if you notice, like we have like 3 rotational players at almost every other position except for the point guard. So I'm just going to let those players play and not overthink. Also, shout out to Luka for he wants to sign a $70 million contract. Yeah, I wish the money could have worked out better, but well, he's about to go to the Suns too. Good God. Where the hell is KD gonna go? Oh God, he's got no offers. And I definitely could have scooped up De'Aaron Fox, but our cap situation is hell. To be fair though, we've had some insane drafting. These guys are gonna be really good in like a year. Also, Jovic is a free agent, and I think I'm just gonna let him go. KD went to the Mavs and Luka went to the Suns. Fantastic. So KD and Kyrie are back together again. Yeah, screw it. I'll go out my way to make Kyrie a point guard again. Why not? Jovic is officially signed with the Clippers. Good luck to him. I'm gonna let him go. Part of me was really conflicted right there, and I was thinking about keeping him just so we can keep more pieces of the OG Miami, but we'll live. Here's the starting 5 right here. Traore, Hero, DeBonsta, Kuminga, and Bam. Kadeen's up to an 80 off the bench. Hey, I definitely think signing James Harden, or not signing James Harden, was a good idea because he is a 78 overall making $30 million a year. I was checking how much Jovic progressed, which was like none at all, and yet James Harden's gonna get benched behind Lonzo Ball probably. Also, I think we have their first round pick this year. Yeah, we do. So that's fun. Shout out to the Thunder for taking Andrew Wiggins. Bronny's up to a 75, but he's still carrying our water bottles around. Okay, so full transparency, we have made our big star trade. And the reason why I decided to go and trade for our big time star is because we are 29 and 22. But looking at like our estimated wins added and all that type of stuff, on paper, we were missing that one piece. And I was like, damn, we have so many pieces now. We could trade, we could package together and get somebody. And I feel like we could potentially be good enough to at least make a deep run this year, but also make a trade that won't hurt us. It'll just help us. Like period. Right now, later, all that. And then I noticed Memphis was at the bottom of the conference, 15 wins, the second worst team in the league. So I said, screw it. Let's go ahead and strike a deal. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I lowered the trade difficulty to 50 because I knew it was gonna be impossible to do this any other way. But still, we traded Jonathan Kuminga, Michael Ruzic, Jaime Jaquez, Donnie Freeman, a Kings first round pick this year, or yeah, I think that's this year, and a Warriors first round pick for Ja Morant. Traded 4 players. Like even on 50%, I feel like we damn near overpaid. But what it is that like Kuminga is great, obviously. He's a good player, averaging 18 points per game this year, one of our key pieces. But I feel like DeBonsta can just take his role and run with it entirely. Jaquez obviously was rather expendable, but then just because of the reason why I had to include so many players, which to be fair, they still damn near didn't want to accept the trade. I had to add in first round picks as well, was because you know, I threw in Ruzic, he's making $7 million. I had to include him, and then I threw in Freeman, who's making $6 million as well. And we get Ja, who's one of the more valuable players in the league. He was just on a super garbage team. He's added 13 wins to his team last year, 20 last year, 13 this year. He's averaging 26 and 10 on the worst team in the league, or one of them. So he's gonna fully piece together everything we need over here. And I think actually lineup wise, I'm actually gonna make the big move that we could have been made. Well, not really, depending on how the lineup was set. I'm gonna let Bam go to the 4 and let Kadeen start at center. Kadeen is a really valuable player for us. He also can space the floor. He shoots 33% from 3, and he has a 74 only, and he shoots that well. So we got floor spacing, defense, everything perfectly. I knew that Hero or Bam wasn't going to be that #1 star we could use, and obviously DeBonsta will be and kind of already is, but he needs some time to hit, you know, those 90 overall. So probably like an 88 after this season even. So we can skip all that process, get Ja, trade them mad picks and mad players. And now we're going to have Traore, Peterson. Ryan Dunn actually has not been playing for the longest time. I still kind of see through like the whole wins added being negative thing, because look at this. He shoots 49%, 45 from 3, but I had him in the reserves, honestly. So now he's going to play. Khalil Ware is going to have to play backup center, which they are not trying to give him any minutes, but honestly, we already have 2 centers playing as it is. Well, actually, I'm going to let Dunn and Ware split minutes damn near, and then most of this stuff is good. I think I'm going to lower some of you guys a bit though, because we got to let these starters run. I mean, these are some elite starters at this point. DeBonsta's been playing 35 minutes a game for most of the season. He's averaging 15, 8, and 6. But yeah, I'm going to turn back trade negotiation to 100, but those star trades, you can put it down to 25. They're going to run you for your life. Only only other star I considered trading for mostly was Zion. The money just barely didn't add up, but also the Pelicans at the very least are in the playoff picture pretty firmly. And through all that too, I was able to retain the Clippers first round pick, so that's cool. This is one of the low-key the crazier 2K trade years I've seen in a while. I just had to mention it because I was just looking through these kind of enamored. Devin Vassell and Bradley Beal for Michael Porter Jr. Naz Reid for Lonzo Ball, and then Naz Reid again for Okongwu. AJ Green for CJ McCollum. Oh my God, he got traded twice too. CJ McCollum for JT Toppin. Brandon Ingram for Walker Kessler. Norman Powell for 1 first. This is just a mad random year. I wonder if Ja will decide to sign an extension with us before the deadline hits in 1 week. Let me see how he did in his first game. Screw it. 23, 6, and 10. That's what we like to see. Because I you know what it was too? I remember one game I gave, or no, well, I had adjusted DeBonce's minutes, but he was already playing a ton of minutes most of the season anyways. And I saw he shot like 4 for 21. And I'm like, oh, obviously, yeah, first year we're going to be a little bit shaky with him. But so far since the trade, we just lost 2 games. We won most of them, and we're up to 4th in the conference. Luka wins MVP with the Suns. I saw the Suns were playing absolutely insane with Luka, and yeah, they 60 wins. And what's crazy is the rest of their team is just not even that good. Cam Boozer wins Rookie of the Year. It's kind of annoying. Although in hindsight, I am very happy that I mean, I guess we could have got away with drafting him as well, but I kind of like our pick. Cooper Flag, 6th man of the year again. Victor DPOY, and by the way, the Raptors were like 1st in the East. Devin Carter, most improved with the Kings. Oh yeah, also I thought about trading for De'Aaron Fox, but I decided to go a little bit bigger than that. He went to the Lakers, and the Lakers were trash still. Ja Morant made the 2nd team All-NBA. I think his points and his assists both went down a bit, but we don't care. We're just trying to win games. Bam makes the 2nd. Did Jokic just make the defensive 2nd team? DeBonsta was 2nd in Rookie of the Year, averaging 15, 8, and 6. I'm not gonna lie, he just played better. Wait, what the hell? How did? Okay, you know what? No, he averaged like 0.2 less points and 0.2 less rebounds. It was a neck and neck race, but he also shot way better from the field. Also, Peterson makes the 2nd rookie team, averaging 9, 3, and 3. And we finishes the 4th seed. Nice to avoid the play. And we also won 50 games. So we were within 8 games of the 1st seed. Crazily enough, we finished 26th in offensive rating. So our defense was, yeah, top 3 easy. And I didn't actually check our offensive rating before we traded for Ja. So I don't know if it got, I'm going to assume it got better, but that's kind of crazy that we were that good even before him, but I couldn't imagine we are still that bad. Actually, I think you could check the last 10 games. Let me go do that. Last 30 days. Let's try this. We are still, good God, bottom 5. I think I have an idea of what may be the problem actually. Yeah, we are 2nd to last in 3-point attempts, although we are 3rd in assists, so I'll take that much. We're 2nd to last in 3-point makes. Okay, that is pretty crazy. Ja Morant leads us in 3-point attempts per game. Anyways, no reason to really overvaluate it. First round against the Pistons, another team that probably doesn't shoot too many threes considering that they got Ron Holland, Asar Thompson, and Jalen Duren starting. I'm actually happy to see that Duren's still there because he was an unrestricted free agent. They always decline his team options early on in this, so yeah, he just re-signed and stood. But first playoff appearance playing the Pistons. Let's see how this goes. Obviously, Cade and Ja are damn on this. Damn, this game is close. Screw it, let's jump in. So let's see how the team goes for the first 1 minute we'll ever see him. Nolan Traore is still in the game. He's at the free throw line. Traore hits his first free throw. He misses the second one. 81% brick. Hawkins got the ball the other way from the Pelicans. He must have signed here, and he's trying to cook Bam. He's going to hit a nasty, ugly step back. Good God. Back the other way, and not really sure where he's going. He dribbles into, damn, he brought the, what the hell is going on with him? Anyways, rebound by Duren, back to Hawkins. He puts up some more garbage. Rebound by the Heat. Okay, up by 1. The Pistons have no direction in their team. Oh, DeBonsta pulls the 3, gets hit to the ground and makes it. The pull-up 3. He's got the Paul George animation, and he pulled it up right over Asar Thompson. I thought he was gonna maybe wait and throw the lob or hit Giddey on the break, but no. Asar stepped on his foot. Crazy. That should be a foul, ref. 42 seconds to go. Hawkins again. I don't know where the hell Cade is, but Hawkins is trying his best. Down to Duren, back out to Tom. Damn, they really don't have anybody else to give the ball to. I mean, they got Sasser. Okay, Hawkins pulls up. There you go. That's a bucket. Cade fouled out officially. He fouled out. That is true. We did also watch 2 free throws, so these are the best lineups we both got out here. Well, they don't have to foul, so we're just gonna have the ball with, oh my goodness, Tyler Hero to the basket. What even? I feel like my eyes drifted off to the side to look at Ja because Ja was open. Or no, he wasn't open. I was just like, oh, Ja doesn't have the ball. And oh my God, what the? Hero hit the move of hell by doing nothing. Look at this. Brings the ball back behind his back, fakes the behind the, I don't know what you want to call that. Blow by. See ya, Jordan Hawkins. He's having a terrible 4th quarter currently. Hawkins, why does he have like a oddly short wing wingspan. Anyways, he's going to pass it back out. Oh my goodness, Sasser wide open for 3. That is good. So the Pistons at the very least are going to have a shot to win this game, and they'll swing the ball to Ja. What I feel like, oh damn, Sasser fouled out right after that. That's low-key a chess move by Hero, because I'm not sure who the hell else is going to hit this 3 for the Pistons if they need a 3. Ja Morant, 87%. That one's good. And the second one is also good. You'd imagine too if, you know, the Grizzlies are really that bad, especially with no injuries. And oh my goodness, Ron, what? He steps in and takes a deep midi crackhead. Sometimes they spam the hell out of the whatchamacallit, the go-to shots a little bit too much. All right, so we win this game by 5. Ja with 22 on 6 for 10 shooting. DeMonsta was 4 for 13, and so was Bam. I'm gonna just sim through. So we lose the next game, win the next one. Game 5. Why not? Okay, we're gonna win this one pretty easily. DeMonsta led our team with 27 points. Cade led the game with 30. And we are gonna win this series in 6 games. A little bit tougher of a fight than I would have wanted against the Pistons, as the Pacers just came back down at least 3-2 to the 8-seeded Bulls. We're gonna play Tyrese, VJ Edgecombe, Mathurin, Siakam, and Bassie. I like the Siakam versus Bam matchup a lot. We lose game 1 by a good amount, game 2 by 7. Okay, this one's looked kind of bad at times, but we had a good 4th quarter. I think it's over with. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. DeMonsta with 19. I'm not sure exactly what the, like, I feel like this team shouldn't really be struggling this much. I know it's the first year, but that doesn't matter. It's 2K. But you know what? We tied up 2-2. Screw it. If we thug it out and we win, I don't care. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Mathurin. I think this is a case of basketball being basketball and getting smoked. Yeah, this was bad. All right, we're down 3-2. Gonna tie it up and go to 7. What a series against the Pacers. Tyrese with 30 and 11 in the loss. Yeah, I had a feeling this was gonna happen, right? Yeah, it's over. I don't know. We felt like a little bit too inconsistent, and we lose in year, what is this, 2? Is this, no, this is year 3 now, I guess, kind of. I mean, the first year I really didn't get to do anything, although I kind of did, right? And then we lost. I don't even know. Nah, not really. Here's the playoff stats. I mean, the Bonsta was a little inconsistent. So was Giddey. Yeah, okay, I could see that. Yeah. Well, let's check some on a better note real quick. What pick did? Okay, Clippers ended up with 30 wins. So that's like bottom 6. And I'm pretty sure we still have that pick. I don't think we traded it. Yeah, Heat via Clippers number 6. Also, like Ryan Dunn, he doesn't shoot the ball, but I mean, he shot 58 from the field and 50 from 3. Doesn't shoot like ever, but I couldn't imagine that could be a bad thing. Yeah, he was a positive player in the playoffs, so that's good to see at least. Only, oh, never mind. No, he wasn't. He was the only negative. I might just keep him for the vibes and just replace him with a rookie, whatever rookie we get. Pacers didn't go all the way to the finals, and they're gonna win the finals. Damn. So we went to 7 with the champs in this league. Damn. Okay, that's yeah, I didn't really consider that. They were the number 1 seed in the East at least. Pretty good team, but oh yeah, I actually low-key wanted to show that Suns team I was talking about. This Suns team is not, you know, when I saw their lineup earlier, it was actually even worse. This lineup isn't that bad, I guess. KD retired. Doc Rivers retired. Hey, I was watching that Steph Curry versus LeBron game. It really reminded me how much I love Steph Curry. That's really that guy. And screw it, I'm gonna skip through this one again. Heat number 6. We are going to fall to number 8. Wow. Okay, so a few teams jumped up below us, the Nets being 1, the Grizzlies, Spurs, and Wizards. Wait, no, don't tell me the Spurs jumped up from like dumb far. They did, didn't they? They did. The Nets, that's crazy. The Nets and the Spurs were 8 and 9, and then those 2 picks jumped up to 1 and 3, and the Grizzlies post Ja Morant get the 2nd pick. Oh my god, the Brooklyn Nets have traded the number 1 overall pick for Domantas Sabonis. That is a insane trade. By the way, the rest of the league, actually a good question. I don't think the rest of the league would be on 100% trade difficulty. I think the difficulty part is only for me, because I probably could have got this pick for Hero. No, I'm lying. Sadiq White, who even is this? Wait, what? That dude was definitely not, wait, let me go check. That dude was definitely not ranked number 1. Sadiq White, number 6 ranked. I mean, he has Hall of Fame potential, but I feel like half the draft classes always do. But damn. He wasn't even close. That's like the craziest reach I've seen in a while. Why do I feel like this was a reach as well? Okay, never mind. This dude was number 2 overall. Okay, wow. So I don't know how this draft has went this way. Okay, so this dude, Alex Costanza, he was ranked number 1 overall. I low-key wish we could have got him. That would have been cool. He fell all the way dumb far, but who's still available is Elijah Arenas. Shout out to the Kings and the Jazz for drafting this dude and this dude, because they damn near allowed the number 1 overall ranked player to fall all the way to us, but they also reached on the wrong guy. Arenas is a B-, so he's a 78 already. Yeah, I think I'm gonna force him to play first year, and that'll be good. They'll just take Ryan Dunn's spot. Sorry, Ryan Dunn. We don't have any other picks. I don't want any other picks, so I don't care. Although I would have liked drafting Kyan Anthony, but I don't think I had anything to trade. They still want us to get rid of Khalil Ware, but I like him. That's my guy. Hey, Bronny, hey, I don't know, man. Maybe it's your time. Is it your time to debut in the NBA? He's played. He just hasn't played a lot. We have actually made a really fire free agent signing. Gigi Jackson to join back with Ja Morant. I really tried to trade for either him or Jalen Wells from the Grizzlies, but they didn't let me. They were really stingy, even on the 50% trade difficulty. And well, here we are. Oh my God. The Milwaukee Bucks have signed Jokic along with Giannis in one offseason. Oh, wow. They did perfect to set themselves. They have nothing to look forward to over here. They literally just have these two, a $10 million a year contract of Middleton, and damn near nothing else. I actually saw the Knicks were at the top of Jokic's destination, so I was about to say, oh, damn, I've never seen, but I don't think I've ever seen this before either, at least together with Giannis. And I also went for our last free agent who just got accepted on a whatever. Either way, I went and got Haywood Highsmith as our last free agent. Damn, Bronny's up to an 80 overall. If we didn't sign so many players, he probably would have played. Maybe I'll still find him a minute or two. Oh, I didn't even check the player progression, but DeBonce is up to an 89. Peterson's an 85. They're actually trying to start him over Hero. You know, this wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, but also I'd rather Peterson just hold the same role in my mind that Hero would hold in that exact same. Yo, our team is mad good now. Because actually, well, not only did Giddey not get much better, but maybe he did, I don't know. But Khalil Ware didn't get better at all. He will play in the reserves, but aside from that, we don't have a backup big, so I'm actually going to move Giddey back to the bench as the backup center. I'm going to start Ian Jackson at the small forward. He shot 50, 40, and 83 from the field last season, so we're going to give him an increased role to start. Matter of fact, actually, I'm going to split him and Peterson's minutes a little bit. Yeah, like exactly even. And then who earns some minutes, Bronny James will play in the backcourt off the bench next to Nolan Traore. We are 37-15, number one in the conference this year. This shouldn't be too surprising. We are second in the league to the Timberwolves, who are relatively... Damn, is Charles Bassey just a winner? Man, Charles Bassey went to the Pacers, to the Timberwolves. He is averaging 10 boards. I will give him that. But yeah, we're second in the league, first in the East. The Ja Morant trade was definitely looking like the right move still, as he's averaging 20 and 9. Be the top dog of this team. He's got 10 wins added. DeBonce's number 2 at 7. And then Hero, Peterson. Damn, Bam is mad far down this year. Part of me wanted to trade Bam years ago because of this $50 million contract. But at this point, it doesn't matter. We're paying too many people. And you know what that reminds me? I forgot to re-sign a bunch of people, but Ja's not one of them. Oh, now he's about to get 50 mil. Hello. Actually, I lied. We didn't have any rookies I had to re-sign. It's just Ryan Dunn and Bronny. Oh, and Khalil Ware, but who cares? Bronny is definitely hurting the team. We are going to remove Bronny from the rotation. It's not even on some Ryan Dunn BS. Like, no, he is shooting 38 from the field and 28 from 3, and he's an 82. The hell is that? Oh my God, his shooting isn't even that good. You know what? Elijah Arenas, welcome to the rotation. I'm gonna give you 7 minutes. But yeah, we got nothing else to do. We're number one. I'm not forcing no trade or nothing. I really could if I wanted to get grimy, but Victor won MVP, Brandon McCoy Rookie of the Year, Igor Demine 6th Man of the Year, Victor DPOI Jaime Most Improved, and Jokic Clutch Player, Eric Spoelstra Coach of the Year. He wins that yet again. Not in this video, but just in his career, he's definitely won it before. Ja Morant did make the All-NBA 3rd team. Cameron Boozer was already on the All-NBA 1st team in his 2nd season, and DeBonsta was not here, but you know, we got a better team than the Hornets. Screw the Hornets, they suck. Bam made the 2nd team on defense. We still finishes the 1st seed, obviously 5 games better than the Raptors, and the Pacers are down to the 4th seed, the former champions from last year. Number 1 playing the Nets with Domantas Sabonis. Wow, they have Sabonis, Josh Giddey, Cam Thomas, OG straight out the play-in. They win the 2nd game against us, but we are going to go up 3-1 and 4-1. We're going to get a rematch in the semifinals against the Pacers yet again. Didn't even realize it was matched up like that, where this could happen this quickly. They're going to win game 1 by 50 points. Do they just have our number? Oh my God. They win the next game by 20. This is bad. Okay, we win a game by 30. This is super. You know, actually, I want to check out the team stats real quick. Okay, we were a top 10 offensive team this year, and the far and away number 1 defensive team. My goodness. We had the best rating differential in the league by far. I will say, and this refers to real life, as we're going to win another game 2-2. I'm not a big like stats guy in general, but I am like a historical stats. Like if you made history, that's pretty cool to me. And also I like the offensive defensive rating stuff for teams and all that. Like I like team stats more than I like player stats. I more so just like to watch the players play, honestly. Obviously, this is a video game though, and they're simulating half the time. So, you know, we have to go off stats. Says we're going to win another game, 3 straight. And after losing game 1 by 50 in the most NBA, oh wow, I just accidentally clicked simulate round and we were up 3-1 against the Magic. You know what? Oh, I'm not surprised we're beating this team actually. They got a few 80 overall, like low 80s in their lineup. And we are going to go to the finals and play the Houston Rockets. Reed Shepherd, Amen Thompson, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith, and Sengun. All players who are on the Rockets as of, you know, this recording today. They have changed nothing. And okay, they got Mark Williams on the bench. Tari Easton's still there. They signed Simons. Maybe I should have signed him just so he couldn't have went there. Anyways, Dylan Brooks is still there. So they still got a lot of their core as well. I mean, well, we got 2. yeah, we really just got 2. We got Ware still, but he doesn't really play. We also signed back Highsmith. To be fair, though, it's more so a testament that the Heat aren't very good and don't have very good young players. So kind of had to do this to get us here. Game 1, and it is very close near the end, but it looks like we are going to take game 1 by 3. Hero with 25. Matter of fact, let me check the playoff stats real quick. DeBonsta's leading in scoring. He's also shooting over 50%. Ja's second, shooting 53%, averaging 19 and 9. Bam's actually third with 15 and 10 a game. I feel like he was much lower in the only a point lower. Hero's pretty damn good. Ian Jackson. GG Jackson is shooting 53% from the field and 44 from 3. I think he was like the perfect addition. Because yeah, before free agency, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just force Elijah Arenas to play. Which by the way, he's playing bad in the playoffs, but he played good in the regular season. And Kadeen's also playing like some garbage in the playoffs, at least from shooting wise. Maybe his defense is good, but yeah, either way, we're in the finals. So we're here at this point. Everyone's playing what they're playing. And we are going to win game 2 by like 22 points. Is this right? No, is this more? That's 32 points, ain't it? I don't know who Malik Thomas is, but he dropped 16 trying to help out the Rockets, but Ja Morant was far and away the leader, best player in this game. We are down by 1 with 146 to go. We got to see this team in action, this potential finals winning team. If they win this, they will be 1 game away. If they lose this, they're still only 2. Is Khalil Ware in the game? Who fouled out? Bam. Oh, DeBonsta fouled out. Damn, in 20 minutes. And Khalil Ware, for some reason, is in the game. I mean, at the very least, he's a good player. He's just not in our rotation. He's a 77. But anyways, Thompson's going to get to the rim around Hero, and he's going to miss it, but he gets his own board back out for 3, and that is off. He gets another board. Is that their ball? Okay, it's our ball. No, it's out on him. That man Thompson is like a athletic phenom. I feel like I talked about it recently, but the way him and his brother like have control in midair or just in general of their athleticism is like weird. Anyways, Reed Shepherd going to try and guard athletic phenom Ja Morant, and he steps back for 3. He had a lot of room and misses it. We're still down by 1. Whitmore's got the ball on the break. He's got a head full of steam. He's going to pass it down to Shepherd. Now down to Thompson. He gets fouled, but can he shoot a free throw is the question. I don't know. Let's see. Thompson at the line. The first one is off. 73%. It misses. Could not extend the lead to 3. Will they extend it to 2? Yes, they will. 1:14 to go. Rockets basically fighting for their playoff or finals hopes, I guess, at this point. Their championship hopes. And Ja Morant still guarded by Shepherd. Oh, I could oh my goodness, Ja pulls up. Honestly, I remember in the simulation video I just did, the writing the script video, I was changing all the matchups for both teams, but screw it for this game. Well, for one, we have Tyler Hero and Thompson who's going to get a bucket, so it's kind of fair both ways. Yeah, forget the matchups. Who cares? Go get a bucket. It looks like how this is set up, I don't know actually. Well, Ja's going to get the ball, and then he's going to just straight up take it to the rim and go right around the defense for the layup. Okay, that was pretty crazy, and it was open despite going through a you know what, Kadeen's in the game now, and he's going to get to, oh my goodness, Amen tried to go around him. Good board by Hero, caught it with the one hand, and Kadeen's in the game, which is good because Amen's trying to go to the rim every time. Hero's going to miss the pull-up mid-range. 107, and he's going to try and go to the rim again around Bam, and oh my goodness, Amen Thompson with the finish on an all-defensive teamer. And well, he is definitely one himself. I didn't check, but he always is. 25 seconds to go. Pass into Ja Morant. He's at the Rockets logo. He's going to dribble it low, go left, back left again, back right. Ja going absolutely nowhere, but eventually gets through the defense. Rebound by Sengun. Sengun get an MVP chance. Oh, does he have his like, this definitely isn't a custom free throw, right? Oh, damn, I skipped through it again. I want to see if he does like his little like routine that he does in real life. Anyways, he hits both. We don't have any timeouts left, so it's now or never. Jackson Thompson with the ball. He could pass it to Hero right now and chuck a three, but oh my goodness, over the corner. Ja Morant will shoot the three. That is off, and that is going to be game. I mean, they fouled Thompson. He probably will miss the free throw. Oh no, yeah, both. And yep, that's the game. I also saw this is only my second ever Heat rebuild. The first one was when they lost the finals. So my first time rebuilding them in a real dire need situation. To be fair, like the Heat are always like, I mean, I guess when I kind of started uploading on this channel was when the Heat got Jimmy in the first place. So I'm gonna simulate a little bit more. Screw it. Go like, damn, it got pretty bad for the Rockets. Screw it. Let's see if Houston can do it again. Exactly 1 minute to go, 60 seconds. Houston down by 3. Let's see if they got it in them. Can they get 2 stops and a score and a couple buckets? Men's definitely not going to shoot a 3, but he will get really easily to the basket for a bucket around Traore at that. I would assume Traore is kind of decent at defense considering that he's a young player, and these players in this game always end up really good at everything. Ja Morant, can he get to the basket and finally get a bucket on him? Let's see. Ja all the way, and he's going to get fouled by Sengun. Probably just got tacked on the arm or something, and Ja will miss the first free throw. 89% brick. Hero subs back in the game as well as our whole starting 5. What's his name? DeBonsta is not fouled out this game. So now the Rockets only down by 2. I really wish I had it in me to change the, oh my goodness, Thompson. Yeah, that's the worst possible matchup for him. Like literally I would, except for maybe Ja, I would rather every other player guard him right now. But whatever, screw it, because they got Reed Shepherd on Ja Morant. Now Ja just has to take advantage of it. There we go. Come on, get a bucket. Thank you. Come on, Hero. Show us, Hero. You got it. You got it. Are they going to play the clock smart or no? Actually, no, they're down by 2, so they kind of just need to get a bucket. And oh my goodness, he's going to step back for the close shot, and he hits it. This man, Amen Thompson, is taking advantage of Tyler Hero. Can we hit the bucket to win this and go up 3-1, or will it be going to OT? Probably. I say probably because if we miss, they might still have some time. Well, actually, they don't have a timeout though. Ja Morant, is he about to go early though? Oh boy. Take your time. 8 seconds. Ja Morant going to his go-tos. His moves look weak as hell right now. Ja goes back left. What is that? Ja Morant, what was that? No way. Oh my God, that was actually really close for an end-to-end 94 feet shot. Ja Morant is getting clamped. What kind of defense does Reed have on him? But it isn't even like he's getting clamped. It's just his moves in this game look weak as hell. Okay, Reed has an 89 perimeter defense. You know, maybe this isn't fair. Yeah, because Hero can't play a lick of defense. You know, I'm switching it. Forget this. I was trying to be nice to them when they already weren't disadvantaged in the first place. But well, isn't DeBonsta at the 4? Honestly, do I really care? I'll put Ian Jackson on him. Screwed. He's got an 85 defense. Then I'm gonna simcast this a little bit into the OT. But honestly, yeah, I'm overreacting like we might have to. Yep, we're back. So really, Reed Shepherd's a clamp god, I guess. I mean, I knew he was good at defense, but I didn't think he was going to develop to be this good. And oh my goodness, terrible shot. But wait, he's got room. DeBonsta for 3 to bring it to 4. What an old board by Jackson. Now the 6'5" Jackson with way better defense than Hero will try and guard Thompson, but Thompson is still having his way. That little shot he takes, you know what? Make another switch. I don't care. Wait, who's they still got Jabari in? I don't care. I really don't care. It is this man Thompson going at it. I'm gonna just put Hero on Whitmore and Ian Jackson on Jabari Smith. I need to see DeBonsta try and guard this dude because I don't know if I've seen him get stopped yet. And Ja Morant's definitely good God. But wait, he finally gets through and gets to a bucket. Thank you, Ja. This game gave like any guard, they gave him all like strong moves. I knew that every guard had like the strong finishing badges. When I had the demo mode up one day and I saw Trae Young bully someone into a layup. But honestly, I like the game like that because it's already, you don't make a lot of layups unless you make a strong build. Like I've purposefully made a Jalen Brunson build on my career with an 84 strength at like 6'1", so I can like, and I'd be catching people off guard. I low-key want to play on the right now that I said that. Anyways, Amen, and oh snap, the charge by Bam. Obviously, I couldn't put Bam on this big bastard over here making the shots because, well, you know, he's at center, but I kind of wish I could have actually. And they're gonna double team Ja actually. What the hell? And oh my goodness, it worked perfect, but nope, Hero hits the layup. Tyler Hero against all odds, including mine. And Thompson around the defense, he goes into both of them. He's gonna go up in the block by DeBonsta. There it is, finally a defensive play. Well, a second one in a row, and we are gonna win this game, obviously. I'm pretty sure Sengun fouled out. Yeah, he did, because I saw that Mark Williams was in the game. And DeBonsta had 40 plus the game-saving stops along with Bam. He should honestly be getting the ball late game. He's got the Paul George animations too. I low-key wish you could like make that the case. And oh my God, I had it on very fast and I stopped it at the last possible moment. 14 seconds to go. We're up by 15 and your Miami Heat are about to win their first champion. You know what's funny though? Like a lot of these teams I rebuild, half the time I'm trying to win them their first ring in like 30 years. The Heat won I mean, they made the finals twice in like the past 5 years, and they won like 10 years ago. So it doesn't feel like too much adversity. As damn, Sengun, I feel like I lost after that. For a second, I thought Haywood Highsmith was in the game wearing 24, but I think that's Peterson. They gave him his number. GG Jackson, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Ja Morant, AJ DeBonsta. This has been a pretty solid rebuild leading into a I think this is year 4 championship. As sorry, Ime Udoka, hold this L. Ja Morant with his first championship, and AJ DeBonsta is gonna win the Finals MVP. Our youngin, the #1 overall pick. I think it's just his 2nd season. Forget Cameron Boozer. Anyways, random hate. 30 points. He has had some crazy games. He did have 40 last game. AJ DeBonsta, 28 and 6 a game with 2 steals and a block. And I did forget too, he was also our leading scorer in the playoffs, which was a change from the regular season, as Ja obviously had made the All-NBA team. Ja averaged a little bit less points, but didn't really matter. Don't care. We won the ring, and we we breezed through. Although we did lose that one game by 50, I was kind of scared at that one game, that game 1 against Indiana. I thought it was over, honestly. But we lost a total of 5 games in the entire playoffs. Rockets actually almost lost in round. Damn, they almost lost in round 1 to the Grizzlies. That's a good random last thing I noticed. Shout out to Kuminga, Jaime Jaquez, and the Grizzlies. I mean, they were the 15th seed last year. I don't know what the hell happened here, but their #1 overall pick, or whatever, their 1st round pick, played pretty well, and they almost beat the team we just beat. So anyways, I'm gonna call it a day there. Shout out to Tyler Hero, shout out to Bam Adebayo, shout out to Josh McRoberts. You can subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. I'm trying to gain 3 subscribers on this video in honor of Knicks Tracy McGrady, and I'm gonna get the hell up and out of here. Good.